And finally, from People Before Profit, Adrienne Wallace. Adrienne.
Hi Pat, thanks for having me. I must correct you there, Willie, because I'm also a Carlow candidate in this by-election.
I said elected.
Oh, sorry Willie. I just want to say, every politician has an agenda. We're socialists and you know this. But what are we opposing? Is it just the norm? Is it just the way it is? No, it's the hidden agenda which is called neoliberalism. So you must Google this. I'm encouraging people because we need to educate ourselves about what's going on. Neoliberalism sees the government draw back and leave everything, our water system, our health system, social housing and so on, up to private companies. This is why we have seen a consistent degradation of these services, while established parties have been in power, because it keeps them integrally weak, so that it's easier to sell us the idea of a private company coming over. But a corporation's sole concern is always profit, not people's concerns, not our well-being. This is why we are saying vote for People Before Profit in this by-election. I am here to put the people back into politics. Democracy should be about people, not political parties or large institutes. To be a proper representative, Teach to Dalta, messenger to the dial, no more and no less. I won't be accepting the near 90 grand wage. I will instead be taking the industrial wage, and I will be fighting for a slash of these wages and pensions. With a wage pact like that, you only draw on the wrong type of people. You should be honoured and humbled by this position. You are a civil servant. Democracy is not available here. We've seen that with how the government have responded to our protests against Irish Water. It's the only legitimate form of communication, and we've been shut down and ignored by them. They're abusing their positions. I want to open up debate and interaction with my constituencies and bring our issues to the dial and highlight the inequalities within the Irish political system. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Adrienne Wallace of People Before. And the first thing is the water charges. And the question is, there's really two. Are you recommending that people pay the water charge, and are you paying it yourself? Adrienne Wallace of People Before Profit.
I am not paying the water charges, nor will I ever. I will not be handing over more of my hard-earned USC deducted wage to add profit margins to other people's pockets. And I'm encouraging everyone not to. This farce, this thing about conservation, I mean, the home usage is only 8% of the entire population. And no, we should have been investing the whole time. 1 billion was going. I've no problem paying for it, but I will not hand over money to add profit margins to other people. It needs to be kept in public ownership. In Detroit,
well, it is in public ownership at the moment.
Yes, but it's going to be handed over to Irish Water, and we see how they sell off.
But by your logic, you say you wouldn't have a problem at the moment paying it. But when it's privatised, when it's sold off to someone, then you won't pay. But I understand that you don't want to pay now.
I've no problem paying through general taxation. I will not allow it to be privatised. In parts of Detroit and France and Eastern European, water is now being cut off by those who can't afford to pay. This will be our future if we let.
One more question. Who is it from? What's your name?
Hi, my name's Keith Gilligan. I just have a question I'd like to direct at Fianna Fáil, Sinn Féin and the People Before Profit candidate. And it is, what difference will voting for you make, considering there's only 1 year left in term?
Months or so.
I will be using, if elected, I will be using all my resources to mobilise this constituency, to get people engaged in politics. But there's also a very good chance, we're coming up to a very critical general election, so it's a very good chance for people to get to know left candidates in a very safe environment. It's only 1 year. I can't do an awful lot, but I will engage people and I will get people power and going, and I will bring Irish Water to the fore.